Hey guys, so I'm on the cliffs in Pacifica. This is kind of a favorite spot for me. Usually it's really windy, but today it is beautiful, nice and warm, not a lot of wind. Thinking about painting these rocks behind me. So I'm gonna get set up and then decide on a composition. All right, and I'm thinking something like this. All right, so yesterday I did an 11 by 22 inch panorama seascape, and I realized that the panel was too small. Wasn't able to get the brush strokes that I like just because all the shapes were too small. So I feel like oftentimes painting landscapes, it's better to go bigger, paint on a bigger canvas or panel. And after all, that is the tradition of plein air, starting back with the Impressionists and the early California painters. They all painted fairly large. But for me, I'm just finding small is harder. So anyway, we'll see how it goes today. All right, so I'm just sketching out in burnt sienna as usual. Okay, and I haven't decided where the waves are gonna go, but typically what I like to do is have waves that are in the distance be sort of horizontal, and then as they come down they'll become more angular as they wrap around the point. All right, even though this panel is fairly large, I'm gonna start off with this number 6 bristle brush. This is a Utrecht 209, just because some of these spaces are, some of the shadow shapes are still fairly small, even though this is a large canvas or panel. All right, so I've been working all over the panel, just trying to get it covered with, you know, an approximation of the colors that I'm seeing out here. And I'm not worried about being too exact because I need to get the whole panel covered before I can start fine-tuning the colors. And so obviously these shadow areas need to be darker. Also, there's some fog coming in, which is changing things, but as usual, my outdoor work is just to kind of play around and experiment. One nice thing about painting large outside is you can walk back like 25 or 30 feet from your panel or your canvas to see if it's working. I did use a chair today because I planned on sitting for I was going to take my time and paint for whatever it took, 3-4 hours, and really try to do a careful study. But anyway, I only ended up painting for about 2 hours. There's no horizon, so I just tried to make it lighter and lighter as it went off into the distance. All right, so what else can I tell you guys? All right, so the brushes. I had planned to use a number 6 bristle brush, which was a flat Utrecht 209, inexpensive brush. And I did use that for most of the painting, but I scrubbed in a lot of it with a slightly larger flat, like say a number, I think it was a number 8. But yeah, I didn't use huge brushes on this at all. Still, I felt like the shapes that I was dealing with were still kind of small, even though this was a 16 by 20. But anyway, overall, I did really enjoy, I really did enjoy this, and I look forward to painting, maybe coming back here on a day where the weather is more reliable. This is a really nice spot. Only one thing that was a problem, I don't know if you guys heard, but occasionally aircraft was flying over. I think we're in the flight path here. Still really beautiful. Anyway, as usual, thanks for hanging out, guys. Let me know down below if you got any comments, and I will see you in the next video.